Hello! We are starting another vlog in the trailer at Arena UK. So we are back. It is Friday afternoon. We are back for British Elite. So we got a good fun day. It's only tomorrow and tomorrow night, like the competition. So we've had a good drive down. Dubs are just having a bit of water and I'm gonna go and get her stable set up. Brad's gone to find it. We're not as far away, I don't think. So yeah, time to move all the gear and set the stable up. We have Brad as well this weekend. Right, she's fine, she's got some water, we're gonna go and set her stable up.
Dubs.
Where's my other head collar gone? Did it get left?
Ziggy.
You happy? Giving a wee? Oh bless you. Got your rugs. Got your nose bags, got your lick it, got your carpet, and you got your green marl bedding. You're happy, aren't you? And naked, fully clipped, it's so hot. So, camp before. Camp is done. I'm not putting the sides on yet because Tia's going to park here. But we're all set up in the back. We got all our food, all our stuff, and then this is a whole bag of crisps. And then there's a cake for Tia because it was her birthday, we missed it. And then we've got my favourite addiction, which is this non-alcoholic Kylie Prosecco. I've got a cold one. Our lamp is charging, the speaker is charging. We're all good to go. Okay, I don't know if you can see me. Anyway, I've sussed our arenas. And we are literally the two arenas that are right there, which is awesome. I've also brought Dublin like a collection of fruit. But I'm just making up her dinner. I've had a nice leg stretch. And basically tonight, all I'm going to do is touch up all my tack and my boots and everything so that we're all ready for the morning. And then yeah, I'm on at 8 AM. So that's fun. Yeah, bright and early. I do need to quickly pop to the shops, which are over there, and see if they're open. So yeah, basically I'll film a little bit tonight, but there's not a lot going on. I've just walked her. I'm going to give her dinner. I won't give her any more hay now until later on because she's eaten so much. And she could do a resting her belly. Tia is arriving hopefully anytime soon, but I know that she was having trouble with her car. But yeah, we're all here. We're back at our second home. We've had a walk. The camp is up. She's going to get her dinner and yeah, all is grand. Probably see you in the morning. Good morning. It is a bit of a gloomy morning. You can definitely tell the autumn is coming. I have got the kettle on, so it's probably going to start screaming at us in a minute. But I've just been out for a walk with Dubs. She's just here outside the trailer having some breakfast. I don't know whether or not they got any sleep again. They don't seem to turn the lights off in those barns at all. So it's all rather noisy over there this morning with everyone getting ready. So I've decided to bring her back here. I actually have to be in my ring in an hour anyway. So I'm going to put the kettle on, as you can hear. I'm actually going to eat some breakfast. I'm not nervous because it's in hand. I'm not nervous, which is a relief. So I'm going to try and have some breakfast and I'm going to get me completely ready. And then we'll get her all polished off and in the ring. So it goes without saying this was the biggest class I think I've ever been in. It was 25 entries. She had us all walk around and do an initial trot go round, but it's meant to be the greatest showman, so it was meant to be judged on your showmanship in the arena, and you were encouraged to do something a little bit different than the norm. So I came out, I presented, she had a good look. I do have Dublin's age badge on all the time, just to make sure that they always know that she is a lot older. We all had to walk away and trot back and then do our own individual show. So we had 1 minute 30 to do this. There was another steward you can't see who had a stopwatch. So yeah, I walked away, did my little trot back. At this point, I will add, we're about an hour into this class starting, so Dublin's been stood still in the drizzly weather, fully clipped, for like an hour, which is not ideal. But yeah, we came back, trotted back to our judge, and then I kind of thought, right, I'm going to stick to a little bit of what the veterans do, which is like your figure of 8. So I powered round to get the good turn, came across the diagonal, and then usually when we practice this I can get Dublin to stop immediately, but she'd kind of switched off being stood in a thing, so I got a couple of strides of walk, but then I can get her to back up without touching her. So I did do the back up, which actually a lot of people did do, and then straight back up into trot. It was not great. When I'd practiced it at home it was much better, so that was a shame. However, a lot of people had trouble. A lot of people went over the time, and a lot of people had horses misbehave. So to be honest, I was quite I didn't get my square hole. I was quite happy with just the fact that she behaved. And when it came to placings, it was I'm gonna say it was disappointing. There were horses that got placed that went over the time, misbehaved, and just didn't go very well. Some of them went beautifully and deserved it, but a few of them, there was a few of us in the class that were just like, oh god, awkward. Anyway, that class took an hour and a half, and I say we because I made friends with 4 girls in the lineup. We were all in the next class, which was the in-hand livery horse. It was in the next ring. We managed to get there on time. Now, again, I don't know how you judge this. I was entering lots of different classes just to make it a bit different. So in-hand livery horse, in-hand DIY livery horse, I don't know what you judge this on. I mean, yeah, standard walked around and trot to the rear. So you wait in the corner and then a steward tells you when to go. Got a trot. Can't really say much about this, I suppose. I'm liking that she's got her ears pricked. She does hold her head out a bit like a giraffe, but it is what it is. Saluted and went back to the lineup. I was quite pleased with it. Yeah, I gave a little thumbs up. I was quite pleased with it. And what's nice is I bumped into an old friend, which was lovely. And yeah, it's just making sure that she's always staying alert. But Dublin's kind of learning that I have food all the time. So time to come out for my judge. He was doing it in pairs to make it quicker. So of course he's looking at that one, which means I've got time to stand and make sure that Dublin is standing square, ideally with a leg out at the back. Sorry, Brad was hiding filming this in the gazebo because it was drizzling all day long. Not ideal, so he's hiding in a thing, so it's kind of focusing on the wrong horses. But yeah, he just asked how old she was. Didn't actually ask anything to do with our livery yard. I was expecting him to be like, you know, what DIY is she on, and is she in or out, like what's going on? And yeah, no, he didn't. So I made sure she was alert, stood out of his way so he could see the front legs, and then he just said, can you walk away, trot back, and don't salute at the end? So normally you would do like you'll trot away, get to the corner, stop, stand square and salute, but he was just saying no, carry on. So did our walk away. Nice little lollipop at the top to make sure you get a nice turn, looking for my judge to make sure I'm going straight back down towards him. There we go. And yeah, got a nice trot, I thought. I was really pleased with this. I was really pleased with how she was doing all this in hand, to be honest. And then yeah, so we didn't have to salute, we could just go straight to the back, so I was pleased with that. So yeah, it was good. Nothing to report really. Came to the placings again. I've got no idea how you judge this. How do you judge in-hand livery horse? I mean, Your guess is as good as mine, especially when he didn't actually ask what any of them did, or like whether or not Dublin was living out or living in. So yeah, to be honest, I was just pleased that Dublin actually got called. And this guy with the collared hair, he was so lovely. He recognised me from YouTube, so we were having a really good natter, which was lovely. So he was 5th, Dublin was 6th. And yeah, I just said to the judge, I was like, thank you, because I don't know how. I don't know how you judge it. But the judge actually was really lovely, and he said that she's shown really, really nicely, so can't argue with that. Oh, you were a good bunny, weren't you? That last judge said as well. He said she's a credit to you and she's shown really, really well. So I'm secretly hoping he's the judge for the veterans that we've got next, but I'm not sure. The first class, no idea what was going on because it was meant to be greatest showmanship. I think I'd have said in my voiceover, but yeah, some of the ones that got through went over time. So, oh well, I don't even know how you judge that. I don't even know how on earth you would judge livery yard horse, but I wanted to enter something different. Just a bit bored of the ridden classes, so I thought we'd enter lots of crazy stuff, but we are doing the in-hand veteran next, and then this afternoon I've got condition, although I'll have to check the time, so yeah, let's go see. Okay, so this was our in-hand veteran class. Now, I know I said I was trying to enter some different stuff, but there wasn't loads for her to do, so I did still pop her in the veteran. It's interesting as well to compete her, like, or show her under a judge that wouldn't necessarily be at the veterans. So, same thing again, all of us had to do a little trot to the rear. Now, Dublin was a little bit flatter. I did take her back to the trailer, but we must have probably only been there 20 minutes. She had a drink and a little bit of food. I did do my little salute there, which I was pleased with, and then got into the line. But yeah, basically I did take her back, and I think she was a bit like, oh, I thought we were done. So she was a little bit agitated. But anyway, came out. It was the same judge who liked her from the livery yard class, said that she's shown really well. So brought her out, and I like it when they do it in pairs because you have got time to really make sure they are standing correctly, and you can move them about. Whereas if it's like straight out of the judge, you kind of want to get it right first time. This time he asked how old she was, and just asked if she was still in ridden work. And I was like, yes, obviously we do everything. He had a good look at her, and he actually spent quite a lot of time, which was nice, on the other side. I think it wasn't filmed. So walk away and trot back again. I do believe he asked for the non-halt at the end. I can't remember. And I'm sorry if you can hear in the background, my dishwasher's on. So yeah, walked away, did my little loop at the top. Look for my judge to see where they are, because you want to make sure you're trotting back directly at them. She was a little bit like, oh God, I've done this already today. Yes, Dublin, you have, come on. So, little trot back, not as forward actually. Watching it back, it doesn't look as forward as I would like it. So, yeah, not the best, but not as good as my last ones, but it still wasn't awful, I'm pleased. Came into the lineup. There was no provisional lineup or anything like that. We all just came back and they called placings. Little Chestnut Pony was first and Dublin was actually second. I couldn't believe it actually. I was really pleased. Of course, it's what you always want, but yeah, you know me. I'm hard on myself. I thought she went a bit flat, but clearly she didn't. And they gave sashes out to first and second place, which was lovely. So she got a nice new necklace. I think she really suits Boo, to be honest. Oh, I love this pony so much, bless her heart. But yeah, she was golden, bless her, because to be honest, it was drizzly all day. She's fully clipped. And she actually stood there like an absolute queen. And I was like, come on, lap of honour time. But I tell you what, the one thing I've noticed doing all these in-hand classes is I need to get fitter. I'm technically not really supposed to run because I've got knee problems, but oh my God, look at my face. Right, hello, I've got my dinner lady hair because my hat was annoying me, but I just realised I didn't do an update. We were second in the veteran, which means she is in an evening performance class tonight. And it's the last evening performance class. It is so late, but we are here chilling. She's got her water, which she's devouring, little rain sheet on, because it is drizzly again. And we're just chilling at camp, dragging the dog in the car. So yeah. we have a condition class, I'd say in about 45 minutes. So we're just having some downtime. And then after that it's concours. And then it will be getting ready for tonight. So yeah, good day. I'm enjoying this in hand lucky. I would just like the sunshine. We just need the sunshine back. Okay, condition, and when I tell you I nearly missed this class, I nearly missed this class. We had everything ready to go. I was running back and forth to the arena, double checking the times. There were always 6 classes to go, then 5 classes to go. And then I went back over and I was like, okay, where are we on now? And they were like, condition horse. I was like, oh my God, ran back to the trailer. I was like, Brad, quick. And so lovely that we have these lovely girls next to us, and they ran round. They were like, can we help? I was like, oh my God, you're angels, please can you take her rug off for me? I'll put her bridle on. Quick flick of the brush. Luckily obviously she'd been clean all day, but I didn't have to adjust my bridle. I hadn't done the noseband up tight enough. Oh my God. Anyway, when I walked into this class, the judge looked at her as I came in and kind of gave a bit of a weird Now I don't think it was because I was late, because someone else came in behind me and we weren't technically late. They were still letting them go in as we walked in, but yeah, he just immediately didn't like her. So we did this initial trot to the rear with the halt. He didn't even watch Dublin's halt, and then he did a provisional lineup, and Dublin was at the end. So yeah, she was last. But you always have to sort of like make sure you're not looking disappointed or anything like that, because like I said, it's showing, it's just judges' preference. So of course we still come out, big smiles come out to our judge, and he actually said to me, how old is she? And I said 24, and he went, wow, that's awesome. So I thought, yeah, look at her condition for being 24. Had a little look at her, which was nice. I like it when they spend time. I think I've said that before. I do value any judge that still takes time, even if the horse isn't their personal preference. You know, you've paid your entry fee, it's nice if they take their time to look at your horse. So again, it was just a walk away and a trot back show. We didn't have to do anything extra. So I was just trying to make sure that we really were walking in a straight line. Of course, we really need to try our best to sort of move up the line. So making sure my judge is where I need to be, make sure I'm trotting directly to them, and got quite a nice forward. I don't want to be dragging her, which is nice as she went up. And yeah, just trot straight by. It's nice that he's still looking. And then we just had to go around the corner, and it doesn't look like it here, but I've just made sure I've stopped before the crowd. Now the rain was starting to come down now, which she hates, but I was pleased with her halt. So yeah, and she actually moved one place up the line. The little pony here next to me, I've made friends with this woman too. She was above me in the provisional lineup, and we basically swapped places, but she had a veteran as well, so we were just like, yeah, doesn't like the veterans, but you know what, you win some, you lose some. It's just the way it is with showing. But I was still really pleased, because this was towards the end of the day, and Dublin was still like keen and happy and alert. It'd been raining quite a lot, as you can see in the footage, and then he just said to me like, thank you, well done. And yeah, that was all we got. But hey, you know, Dublin was still a good girl, and she thinks that she's perfect, and I do too. Well, Jenny kind of went
What do you mean?
like gave her a look and was like, nah. But just shows the difference in judges though, because she was condition winner and reserve at Equifest, and then she's not his cup of tea. Yeah, right, he was mounted. You're a good girl though, considering that was a mad dash to get in. I'm going to put her in her stable for a bit. What time is it? My concourse isn't until about 5 o'clock, so...
2 o'clock.
Huh?
2 o'clock.
Oh, let's put her in her stable for a bit then. You're a good girl.
2:15.
I know.
So do you reckon you just didn't like that?
Just as a condition, like, I mean, I think she's put a little bit of weight on, so whether or not she just thought she was a bit bigger. But when I walked in the arena, I saw his face, and he kind of looked at her and just went like that. So it's like, they decide very quickly whether or not you're their type, if that makes sense. A little thing in your stable. Hello, I don't even know if I can put this in YouTube because Brad is playing his music, but we are getting ready for concours now. And what's nice is that everyone gets through, so it's just a way of getting her into the evening because she likes the evenings. She's just back at the trailer. She's been in her stable for 2 hours. And then we've made the decision that we're actually going to drive home tonight. We want to go out for a roast tomorrow together, so we're going to drive home tonight. But the catch is our veteran championship is the last championship, so we are going to be home very, very late. Between the concours and that final championship, we're going to pack everything down. And what I love is so many people are walking past her and being like, she's so good under that. And I think Dublin would choose her gazebo over anything and being called. Oh, why can't you put them in the bin? You're so lazy. So yeah, we're going home tonight because we want to go for a roast together tomorrow. We've been to so many shows recently and I want her back in the field. And it's not a long drive, so yeah, we'd rather a late night and a nice lie-in and a roast tomorrow. But I'm excited to go into the evening tonight. She was second in the class, so I don't think she'll get anything in the veteran. And then the concours here again's a bit like Equifest, so like anything can happen. So it's just a bit of fun. But yeah, time to get our saddle on. Concours time, my favourite class, and potentially it's not going to be the last time this dress comes out. I'm definitely going to wear it again, but I have ordered something else which will take kind of priority, I think, over this one, so that's exciting. Now, British Elite do not allow top hats. You are only allowed to ride at British Elite in safety hard hats, which, you know what, good for them. So that's why I'm wearing this hat. Now, we just did a trot go round, which was nice because in previous years they've made everybody canter and the class is full. I think this had 25 or 26 in it again, so I was pleased when they didn't make us all canter around. I mean, I don't mind cantering, but the sort of like association rules is that cantering is optional. So for those of you that want to do it, that don't really want to be doing all the big canter go rounds, it's meant to be a class for you. Anyway, we got a good trot round. Now, I got cut up by someone a little bit, just having a little bit of trouble with their horse, not her on purpose. So my trot across the diagonal past the judge didn't go great, but she just trotted us around on the other rein and then just said to us to come in any order, and she doesn't announce placings, everyone gets through. So yeah, let's go. I love that British Elite have that horn. It's so cool. They have it for like telling you to go up and down the gates as well, which is brilliant. But the problem is it does make Dublin very on her toes. Now, I had to overtake that Arab. I felt bad because it's where the judges are looking, but I think the judge understood because it kept coming into walk and a lot of people were going around it. And of course Dublin was just keen and doing this thing where she just does like hackney legs, and it's so hard to trot to normally, let her go alone in a dress. So yeah, she went in really tense, really hyper. Of course, she'd been outside all day. The last time she was in here was at VHS, and we'd been doing quite like some exciting stuff. So she was just fighting me. I was just trying to tell her, no, we have to trot. She wanted to canter, so every time I tried to half halt her, she just chucked her head. Some really, really bad manners, but yeah. Anyway, he got us to come back down to walk, and we were able to go straight into the lineup because look at she just got so excited. And I don't want to fault her for it because, again, she's 24 and she feels brilliant and she's still loving life, but I'd quite like the manners. So it was just line up any order. So everyone from the class had come forward. My toe had come out, which was annoying, and that is the big trophy to win British Elite. So I do love that they have that there, but the camera didn't like it because it couldn't focus. Right, so I was stood here, I was talking to that woman. I was like, she's trembling, she's literally trembling with excitement. And then it was amazing.
And in third place, third is 2:31, Charlotte Outram with Hello Florence. And the top two now. In second place, it's 2:40, it's Katie Nash with Dublin Lass. So the winner of class 89.
And oh my god, I was actually so relieved. They were calling down the lineup and I was like, oh my gosh, she's not been placed, like gutted, because it's like the last time I'm wearing this dress is like my #1 dress. And no, she was second, I was over the moon. And then it was lap of honour time. Good girl. Oh my god, she lights up in there, didn't she? She was so docile in the warm-up, and then we went in, they were like, can you trot in? And she was like, woof. And then she said, I want to do my silly trot all the way around, but I'm pleased with that. You never know with Concours, do you know you're such a good girl and you're waiting for sweeties. I'm sorry, let me get you some sweeties. And then we're going to pack up. We've got one more class, which you'll again thoroughly enjoy. There we go. And then we're going to go hold you in the field. Right guys, we're leaving tonight. Chloe's staying, so she wants to say bye.
Bye.
Thank you for your help and coming over.
Welcome.
And we'll see you soon. We are all packed up. We are all changed. I have a much better outfit than the pink trousers. I don't know if you can see. I've gone for some what were clean, like sparkly jeans, black top, just that I'm all black because I can do that. And I've managed to get my hair in a ponytail. It is covered in gel, but oh well. I'm snacking on Doritos. We are all packed up to go, but I actually think we've got like over an hour wait, which I don't want to admit to Brad. He's gone to the loo. So it was actually only a 40-minute wait, and the rain came, so we went over to the like waiting area and stood in the dry and got her all kind of like ready over there, polished her off, and then we were in. We had to do trot in, which is my favorite. I much prefer that, but oh my god, this arena is huge and you have to run all the way around, and then by the time you're absolutely exhausted, you're by all the crowd, so you kind of want to like not look like you're internally dying of exhaustion. So yeah, barring through, trying not to let anyone see my face. But yeah, I thought she looked really, really good. Now we were mixed in with like the ponies and the riddens, and on a whole, ponies do tend to age much better than horses. So the two of us that kind of had horses were like, look, we're just pleased to be here. The guy next to me there is the one who won our class. Now, with her being second in a class, it's very rare that you'll take a champion or reserve. And also, at this angle, Dublin has put on weight. I think I was feeding her far too much haylage while we were here, or she just stood weird, but oh my god, she does not look like that now. I don't know why. Anyway, new judge that hadn't seen them, and we weren't wearing our rosettes, so she actually didn't really know the placings. She had a good look at everybody. Again, I'm just making sure I'm out of her way. Dublin has her age badge on, so they can always see the age. And I was really pleased actually, because the atmosphere was quite big in this evening. She wasn't placed, I didn't expect us to, but I just so pleased I got to take her into the evening because she really does love it.
Hey. Stop.
Hydration mash before the drive home.
Stay, because
And the dog's getting sold up. She's going mad for a hydration mash. She absolutely loves going in there. She just wasn't the judge's favourite. Don't kick it over, please. But yeah, we are going to jump in the trailer and go on home so she can go straight out in the field and have a lie-in. And she's going to have a few weeks downtime now. And then we have a very, very exciting winter. I got a very exciting phone call on the way down here. So if all goes to plan, I can share. But at the minute, I A, don't want to in case it doesn't happen, and B, jinx it, or C, I don't even know if I'm allowed. So yeah, anyway, we are going to go home. I'm mega pleased with this horse. I love the bones of her, and that was so much fun. I just absolutely love it. She loves it. But yeah, it's time to go home and get her out in the field. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.